Hey everyone, it's Slow. In this video series, I'll be showcasing my Pocket Planes airline progression. I'll be buying new planes and leveling up, expanding my airline by completing countless flights. Part 1 covers the establishment to level 13. If it's your first time clicking on one of my videos, welcome. If you enjoy, drop a like for me. Now, where's my airline going to start? Southwest USA? Seems as good as any. We're in Phoenix, and what are my guys going to wear? I think this crown is looking pretty good. We'll do a king costume. Angel Owens rocking the crown. And my buddy Chris, he actually got me into this game. He was sitting next to me on this first startup, so showing me the randomization button, showing me how the mechanics work, what buttons to click. So getting this first flight out, Phoenix to San Diego. I gotta thank Chris. He gifted me some jet parts too, so I had some jet. Even though I wasn't leveled up to use them, I had them ready to build. So I had the Equinox and the Pair Jet ready to build. And let me tell you folks, this guy Angel Owen, he's not just some random guy. He's actually my business partner. And we came together, we got our money together. He insisted I put this quote in the video. I hope you feel inspired. So me and Angel, we got this airline started, but how are we gonna get it off the ground? Actually, you know, growing and running. Level 2 looks good. Glad we're leveling up quick. San Francisco is a little too expensive right now, so we'll come back to that. So how am I gonna get this airline off the ground? I think following my typical philosophy, brute force is the best approach. In these beginning days, just get more experience, as much done as possible. So I'm buying more planes, I'm buying more plane slots, I'm trying to get more packages delivered, more people to their destination. Just get more done. When you're doing 10, we're doing 100. And you know, I gotta do some housekeeping stuff too, kind of get my planes all sorted out. Red, white, and blue is gonna be the color scheme here. So I wanna get all my planes matchy-matchy, kind of get their names edited so they're a little more organized to the routes that they're doing. I'm not gonna boost any planes right now. I'm just learning the ropes, you know? Get my planes all colored. I do like this little plane editor, it's kind of cool. No upgrades right now. Yeah, so more planes, more flights. I'm thinking long-term direction. Me and Angel and I, we talked about this at length. And obviously we want to go global in the future. We want a big airline. San Diego is home to Nimblebit, the people who made this game. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so we want to go global at some point, but right now, just being so small, we got to own our area. So that's kind of the main priority. Own the area, Southwest, maybe a few flights to Mexico, and then we'll do Pacific Northwest to maybe like San Francisco, Kringle Cruiser. Another something for the future, huh? This game seems to have a little bit of depth to it. Even though it's in like an 8-bit style, you'd think it'd be simple, but no, it's not like that. It's actually got some cool mechanics. Level 3? Whoa! I'm thinking maybe I bit off more than I can chew, honestly. A global airline? I mean, I'm just getting these little tiny baby flights out. I'm gonna have to do a lot of them. Chihuahua, got another airport, but still, I mean, am I really making progress here? Okay, when you see this little jet overlay, just know I was grinding, okay? Grinding. As I'm not playing around, we're level 9, okay? Brute force approach. Planes are up in the air. Not 24/7, but a lot, okay? I'm getting these flights up and out, unloaded, reloaded, because I want to get somewhere. You know, my buddy Chris, he's egging me on. He's like level 24 when I started this, so I'm trying to catch up to him. So first levels got crushed. Now we're on to level 10. I think I can get my first jet pretty soon. Level 10, you know, that's when they're unlocked. But I gotta get these flights out. More money, more plane slots. I've got a lot more airports now. Bismarck, Spokane, Las Vegas, Oaxaca, Chihuahua, even Honolulu. Chris was raving about Honolulu. He said, you need to get Honolulu. I said, okay. It's the way that the map works in this game, Pocket Planes. You have to, you know, you can't scroll around the world, so you're stuck. Honolulu is your endpoint. So I think having it is a great play. You can get a lot of overlays, long distance overlays from Honolulu, and you can really cash out by getting the 25% buff out to Honolulu. So that was a good one. Level 11 already. And like I said, I'm not slowing down, okay? I'm trying to keep these guys up and moving. Chicago unlocked, class 3. By this point, I had watched a few of Speedy E's gaming. I'm thinking, you know, how am I really gonna take this to the next level, okay? Who's done it before? You know who's done it before? Speedy E. So I checked out a few Speedy E's videos. I'll put one of them up here. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, it's all about distance. Longer flights, longer distance, more money for those flights. Well, which way is the map orientated? You know, it's east to west. It's like around the world. From north to south, it's not as far. So, you know what? East to west. Let's go east to west. And considering you can't really go over the Pacific Ocean, you know, from Honolulu out east, that's a long time flying. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're making a little pivot, okay? No more of these southern flights. We're kind of going now east. So we got Chicago, got a Birchcraft here, got Honolulu. Things are changing, that's for sure. Kind of a different move here, but you know what? This Birchcraft served me well. It was one of my top earners for a long time. A lot of trips to Hawaii on this one, I gotta say. Bringing people out there for vacation, bringing people back home. Got a pair jet here. This is probably one of the pair jets Chris gifted me. Got that thing loaded up as soon as it got to level 11. Most people don't have that. You know, I had a leg up in that way, but you know, it's all good. Not everything's fair. New York, here we got New York. 51k coins for New York, but it'll pay off. That's a lot more distance. New York to Honolulu. There we go. That's some real distance. One more Birchcraft, and also one adjustment that I made. There goes Carg 1. Gonna miss that guy. That navigator did a lot of flights, but you know what? We need bigger planes. We need planes that can actually get somewhere. These Birchcraft, they can get out to Hawaii. So yeah, I want more of a mixed fleet. So instead of just passenger, we're going passenger and cargo because the color schemes change. So picking up another leg here, and actually we've surpassed the intercontinental point. Okay, we're going out to Madrid. Madrid's like that closest airport to New York. Had to do a couple upgrades to actually get over the Atlantic, but we got Madrid. It's just one more leg, you know? So I'm picking up people from Hawaii and I'm getting them out as far east as I can. And as soon as I started doing that, you know, explosion in growth. Also, less people in the docket at my gates, so I'm closing up these smaller airports. Airports like Oaxaca, airports like Spokane and Bismarck, you know, they kind of crowd around and they take away from the bandwidth of your planes. You only have so many planes that can do so many routes. So actually, I find it incredibly helpful to close those airports, therefore you don't have to sift through those people when you're loading and unloading the planes. Just make things a little more simple, all right? We're going from Honolulu to New York or Bismarck or sorry, not Bismarck, Madrid or Tehran. And those are our only offerings. If not, fly someone else. 5,000 golden on a single flight. Those are those high coin layovers right there coming into play. And I gotta say, things are looking up, all right? We got through the worst of it. A lot of those grindy points smashed through them. I'm not gonna say I never took a break. I took a little bit of a break, but we're cleaning up, we're being strategic, we're being efficient about what we're doing around here, and it's paying off. So that's what we've done so far. Angel and I made some moves. If you've enjoyed this video, subscribe, drop a like, watch out for part 2. Slow out.